Hello everyone, Journeyman here and welcome back to my FIFA 18 career mode video with Coventry City. So we're getting to the, I'd say the business end of the season now. Just a few games left in the league. Let's take a look at that league table. As you can see, we are top of the table. We have a game in hand and we also have 8 points over Barnsley. We are in pole position to get promoted and win the division. So in today's video, we take on Sheffield United and Oldham. I decided to skip over the Warsaw game because just Sheffield United Oldham are much more, I'd say, difficult of a challenge. As you can see, Sheffield United are in 3rd right now and Oldham are in 7th. Both teams doing very well this season, and I thought those games might be slightly more interesting than Warsaw. Let's take a look at some of the other results since the last time you joined me though. And first was a 2-0 win over Portsmouth, which included an absolute wonder strike from Kyle Finn. I usually don't like to show replays of goals in videos anymore, but I thought I might show you this one. It was an absolute screamer. Then we beat Cambridge United 2-0. Nothing more to speak about there, just a very comfortable win. And then we most recently played Warsaw, and that was a very, very dull 0-0 draw. So going into today's game, no real news to talk about. Still one player out injured right now, and that is Jody Jones. As you can see, should be back in about a month's time or so he might be available in the run-in. But for now, we're actually playing really well. This is the team we're going to line up today with. Masonio is going to be in goal, Haynes at left back, Grimmer at right back, Willis, McDonald through the middle, Kraus on the left midfield, Okamides on the right, Stevenson, Hamad, Brown in the middle of the park with Frank Nubly leading the line. Alright, so here we go at Bramall Lane up against Sheffield United, team chasing promotion just like ourselves. Obviously, if we win today, we will then go 11 points clear of them in the table, and honestly, at that point, it's very unlikely they'll catch us. So, I'm viewing this game, if we win it, we pretty much gain promotion. Here's Ben Stevenson at the edge of the area looking for Kraus. He finds him. Kraus cutting it off the left-hand side. Kraus shoots! Oh, narrowly wide of the post. Decent effort there from Tom Kraus. First of the game. Moved him over to the left-hand side because he's much more, I would say, effective over there. So cutting in off on his right foot. Definitely better at the left-hand side despite being an out-and-out right winger. Great bit of skill there from Reece Brown. Gets away from his man. He's got Okamides. If he can find him, he does. There's Okamides. Chips in there on the box. Nobly throws himself at the ball, but it goes behind for a goal kick, I should say. Decent run across there. Honestly, the cross wasn't the best product in the world, but well-worked opportunity between Reece Brown and Okamides. Here's Nubly now at the edge of the area, twisting and turning. Got to get a shot off, but it goes horribly wide of the post. So I've been thinking about things with Frank Nubly and if I'm going to utilize him next season. Obviously, we'll see how things start off. Obviously, the Championship is a bit of a step up from League One. So I'm starting to question if he's going to be up to the task. With that in mind, I am on the lookout for more young strikers. Here's Reece Brown to Nubly. Ooh, good effort there. Solid save from the keeper, but straight at him. But anyway, as I was saying, I feel like we may need to move on to a bit more of a pacier striker up top. So I have got my feelers out, got my scouts working hard, trying to find me some young talent. Obviously, a lot depends on what kind of budget I get. Obviously, right now I have no budget whatsoever, and they've just gone and scored. Oh, fucking assholes. Alright, so anyway, as I was saying, if we get promoted, obviously a lot of my transfer activity is going to be based down to what kind of budget I have. I presume it should be pretty good. I mean, it was pretty good this summer. Here's Nubly now. Chance to pull one back, and he does. Frank Nubly responds straight away. Gets in there. Good finish there from Frank Nubly. I mean, because the guy can finish the ball well in this game, and he is strong, and he is quick. So he's going to be more than useful, at least as a rotation striker. But I'm starting to question if this guy this is the guy that's going to lead us to the Premier League. So I'd like to get back-to-back promotions, I guess, at this point. And if I can achieve that, then I pretty much would have set out everything I would achieve to do in this series. But anyway, let's focus on today's game because last time I didn't focus. They scored a goal. Alright, half-time whistle has gone, so the score is 1-1. Disappointed to concede there from Levery's shot. We had a couple of chances to take an early lead there, but couldn't find the back of the net. But lucky enough, Frank Nubly did get a goal back pretty much straight away after they scored. So, back on level terms. I'm not going to make any changes right now. I do have options on the bench. Players like Dementes, whose form has been absolutely unbelievable lately. He will most likely get a run out in the second half as soon as Kraus is ready to be subbed. Ball's whipped in and hit Haynes as it went behind for a corner kick. So let's see if we can defend this corner kick. Ball is whipped in near post. That's a fantastic header. And it's 2-1 to Sheffield United. It was a very poor marking job there, I think, from Hamad. He got up with the Sheffield United player, but he just overpowered him. And the ball's in the back of the net. That's the second goal of the game for Chris Lavery. And it is 2-1 to Sheffield United. Stevenson trying to feed at Brown. Brown to Stevenson. Chance to equalise. Oh, what a save that is from the Sheffield United goalkeeper. That was a great opportunity to get back on level terms. Alright, here's a corner. They scored from one. Let's see if we can do the same. Ball's going to be whipped in. Willis is there with a header. Can't get there, but it's fall to Brown in the box. And oh, he hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Anywhere but the keeper, that would have probably gone in. And unfortunately for us, he just found the arms of the goalkeeper. But here's Newbley now. Twist and turn in the edge of the area, and it's easily cleared. Here's Kraus now, evading challenges really well. Gets in the box. Tom Kraus, surely. Tom Kraus equalises for the mighty Sky Blue Army there. Great running shot there for Tom Kraus. He hasn't done a lot this season. I expected a bit more out of him, but he turned up big today, and that was a wonderful finish there. After he leapfrogged the defender's challenge, got into the box, and a very, very comfortable finish there from Tom Kraus. He wasn't going to miss from there. Well played indeed, and 2-2. Here's a chance now for Sheffield United to respond straight away. Lavery puts the ball in the box. That's a fantastic header, and it is 3-2. Oh, we just can't seem to defend today. Terrible defending once again. This time Lavery, goal scorer Lavery, turning provider here. Put the ball in. I don't know what kind of attempt that was from Ryan Haynes, trying to get the ball clear, but it wasn't good enough one, and it's 3-2. Alright, time to make a change. We gotta throw caution to the wind here. We can lose this. We can afford to lose it, but we shouldn't really. Let's bring on McNulty for Reece Brown, who's starting to struggle a little bit, and let's also bring on Dementes for Kraus. We'll leave the other two as they are for now. We'll also try and push forward in a bit more of an attacking mentality. Let's see if we can get back in this. We got about 15 minutes to do it. Ball's on the box now. Here's a chance to make it 4-2. And Sheffield United had a couple of chances now. Let's bring on Liam Kelly. He might be useful for us at set pieces. Might as well still throw caution to the wind here. Still only 3-2. We can definitely get back in this. Ball is flicked on. There's McNulty to Nobly. There's Stevenson. Stevens looking for run of Dementes. Can't find him. It's easily intercepted. Alright, time running out here. And here's a chance for Sheffield United to pour on the misery. Ball's got to the edge of the area and it's hashed wide. Alright, so this is pretty much going to be the last attack of the game here. If we can't score, it's unlikely we're going to get an equaliser. Nobly looks for the win in the air, he can't do it. Forces Sheffield United men. So only 3 minutes of add-on time here. It looks like it's going to be a defeat. Here's Basham now, gets the byline, pulls it back, and it's easily cleared by McDonald. Alright, so disappointing defeat here, losing 3-2. Again, just carelessness at the back, really, that was the reason why we lost today. Yeah, let's move on to the next game now. Up against Oldham Athletic. That's it, we're playing Oldham. I had to think about that for a second, but we're playing Oldham Athletic in the next one. And again, that should be equally as tough of a game. Alright, so we got some very surprising news. I honestly thought Jody Jones was going to be out for a month longer, but apparently not. He is ready to play first team football if required. It's unlikely you'll see him in today's episode, but it's good to have Jody back, who sorely missed his creativity on the right hand side of midfield. Yeah, you'll see that, although despite at full fitness and stamina wise, you'll see that little band-aid over next to his head. So unfortunately he will not play in today's game up against Oldham. However, it is good to see him back and available for selection again. He's going to be a very important player for us in the upcoming weeks. So let's make some changes to today's team. Let's bring Dominguez onto the right side of midfield instead of Kraus today. Thinking about playing Carl Finn. Yeah, we'll do Carl Finn. And we're going to give Stevenson a break today. We're going to play Liam Kelly in midfield next to Hamed. Alright, so here we go at the Ricoh Arena. Trying to bounce back from disappointing defeats at Bramall Lane. Let's see if we can get off to a flyer. That's a great looking ball there from Finn. And Newbley's through and goal. Surely, oh, good save there from the goalkeeper. A weak effort in the end from Frank Newbley, but well worked. Let's see if we can make something happen from this corner. We've failed on every attempt so far this game. Dominguez is going to whip this ball in again. Willis is free at the back post to get his header on target, but not enough power behind it. And a pretty comfortable save for the keep. It's a good looking through ball. Here's a chance now for Oldham. And they finish on the counter-attack. That was their first attack of the game, and it's resulted into a goal. Fell asleep at the back there. Wonderful weighted through ball. Jack Grimmer didn't track his man and slid up between Masoniel's legs. And it's 1-0. It's Oldham Athletic. Here's Reece Brown. He's found the run of Dominguez. Dominguez puts a ball centrally, but too close to the keeper. And easily claimed. Well read there from Carl Finn. Got the pace to get away from his man here. Let's see what he can do. Trying to use his skill. He puts the ball in the box. There's Dominguez looking for the header. Not the tallest player in the world. He couldn't win it in the air. Here's Kelly. Kelly to Reece Brown in the box. He's got time, space to shoot. So and he's dispossessed just before he gets a shot off. So we're putting on a bit of pressure here at the end of the first half. Let's see if we can turn this pressure into a goal. There's Reece Brown. Easily dispossessed once again. I found out with Reece, the longer you play him in the game, the less effective he becomes. His game is primarily based on pace and agility, and as stamina goes down, it becomes less and less effective. So I'm either going to have to move into a permanent bench role and make it like an impact sub. Oh no, here's a chance. It was offside, wouldn't have counted. But I might have to move him back. Might even move him to an impact role off the bench. Or I'm going to have to keep him playing for the start and have to take him off around the 60 to 75 minute mark. But anyway, just food for thought I'd share it with you. Alright, so half time, 1-0 down. Not playing the best, are we? Let's make a quick change in midfield. I'm going to bring on Stevenson for Hamed. At wide, we're not doing much either. A couple players on the bench. I'm going on Menses, I think, today. We'll bring on Menses for Carl Finn. And then later on, again, we'll make that change of Reece Brown, which I mentioned just a few moments ago. Good flick on there. There's Stevenson. Good to have him in midfield. I do solely miss him when he's not there. Here's Reece Brown. Reece Brown finds the Menses. The Menses has a couple players to aim at. Looking for Brown. Can't find him. There's Kelly with a header back in there, but it's headed straight at the Oldham defender. Now here's a chance for Oldham on the counter-attack now. Masoniel's come out and he gathers the ball just as it enters the box. Good anticipation there from Masoniel to meet the man. There's the Menses. That's Kelly. Kelly to Stevenson. Stevenson to Dominguez. Dominguez to Newbley. Frank Newbley twisting and turning. Gets a shot off, and what a finish that is from Frank Newbley from the outside the area there. Fantastic finish from the striker. I tell you what, I talked about in the last game having to replace him. He's still done a fantastic job for me. He's been a huge part in our promotion push this year. Take another look at this goal right here. Twisting and turning, using his skill and agility there. And what an effort into the top corner. Keeper had absolutely no chance. And we're back on level terms. Here's Reece Brown. Finds Frank Newbley. Newbley's got Stevenson who can find him. He does. Stevenson. He's got Dominguez on the outside. Dominguez cross it in. There's Frank Newbley. 2-1. Frank Newbley coming up big for us today. Put us ahead there. Well worked goal indeed. Very patient build-up. Could have gone through there for Ben Stevenson. However, he decided to put it out to Dominguez. And Dominguez put it on the money despite being awkwardly leaning back. And very emphatic finish there from Frank Newbley. And that's his 15th goal in League One this season. Still wanting to make that change to Tony Andrea. And here's a chance now for Oldham. Ben Stevens worked hard to get back there and challenge the cross. But the ball bounces in the box. And terribly weak effort there. And here's that change. Tony Andrea is going to come on. And now, still with only 3 minutes left to go in this game, it's looking more and more unlikely that we're going to get away with a win here. However, a hat-trick for Newbley would be good. That's a great through ball there. And Dominguez is offside. It wouldn't have counted anyway. But good vision there for Frank Newbley. Get the ball down. Just poor timing with Dominguez. Great header there. There's Frank Newbley. He's looking for the run of Andrea. He can find him. That's a fantastic challenge at the edge of the area. Allows Andrea would have been through on goal. I've only 2 minutes out on time now. We pretty much got to get possession back, and never mind, we don't even have to do that. It's finished 2-1 here at the Rico Arena, so a good bounce back victory against Oldham Athletic. Alright, so man of the match today, believe it or not, goes to Andrea Dominguez, who got himself a couple of assists today. Obviously, Frank Nubley got himself a couple of goals as well. So, good performance all the way around, good bounce back performance. Still looking a little bit weak at the back. That's something we may have to correct in the off-season. Maybe I'll do a bit of shopping. But anyway, let's look at the league table. We are currently 6 points clear of second place Oxford United, and we've got back to 8 points now, clear of third place Barnsley and Sheffield United. So things are looking pretty good right now. We've only got... what is it? 23, 26, so 6 plus 2. We're getting 8 games left in the season now, 8 points ahead, so we put ourselves in a pretty strong position going into the final weeks and months of the season. Alright, let's take a look at this real quick. Nicholas Ward wants out. Yeah, he can leave anyway. He's absolute garbage. Alright, moving on. Let's take a look at the next episode. So we have Wigan, Athletic, and Burton, who will play off camera. So we're going to do the next episode. It's going to be a bit of a huge one. It's going to be the Checker Trophy final against Yeovil Town, and in the same episode we'll also play Oxford United, who are currently in second. So we compete for our second trophy in this series, and then we go up against the currently second place team in Oxford United. So that should be pretty interesting stuff. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like on it. If you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.